One day, while exploring eBay for some old NES games to play, considering all of my old ones went missing, I thought of one of my favorite games from my childhood, Zelda 2. I looked it up and I only found two results: The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. And finally, Zelda 2 NES. You can guess which one I bought. The NES, obviously, because I did not have an N64, and it would be very expensive to buy another one. It was surprisingly only 99 cents, and it was a buy now, not an auction. So I bought it, and after a week, it arrived. The cartridge looked weird. It had no label, and it was all golden, replacing the title sticker with Sharpie marker. They wrote Zelda 2 in Leet speak on the front. So I popped the sucker in and began playing. This person left a save file, so I decided to play it. It began normally. I roamed Hyrule, entered caves, killed enemies, and so forth. The only glitch was that I could walk through walls and rocks, so I used that to my advantage. I ran and ran through the rocks until I came across a town, which looked like it was on fire at the way corner of the map. When I entered, it was a perfectly fine town. No townspeople turning into bats, nothing bad. Everyone in the town looked strangely and told me this: "Leave now!" I thought it was some stupid joke until I walked by a big house and got pulled into it by a strange-looking girl. She said,
"Come in quick."
I then heard screams of pain and a digitized splat noise inside the house. Link levitated out of the house. The city turned dark, and all the houses burst into flames, while an eyeless Link began laughing in a demonic tone. He then said, in a demonic voice, while his eyes gushed blood out of the empty sockets,
"Hyrule is done for, Greg and Zelda. Along with Hyrule shall perish by the hands of me."
All of the townspeople surrounded him, and all of them blew up and splattered digitized guts and gore and blood everywhere. Link began chanting Ring Around the Rosie. The game cut to black and it said, "Run away, Greg, run!" I looked behind me, and there was a bloody Link behind me, bleeding from his eyes, chanting, "You're going to die!" He then lifted me up and threw me on my glass table. I stood up, he screamed, which launched me into the glass frames of my family members. Glass stabbed into my back. I limped away, and he threw me through the back door. Getting all cut up by the glass and metal, I crawled away and got picked up and thrown into my brick wall. I then blacked out and woke up in a hospital. My neighbors called the police due to the loud noises caused at my residence. The police found me nearly dead from internal bleeding and severe injuries. I got on my laptop and researched the history of this cartridge. I found out that the man who made the cartridge made it at an abandoned warehouse built over an Indian burial ground called Green Trees Cemetery. I studied this cemetery and found out that a certain man, a part of the Apache tribe, was captured and killed by a rival tribe, and he had his eyes gouged out with a buffalo horn knife. and left him in the woods to bleed to death. I thought that maybe the link I saw may have been the ghost of the man. A week later, they put me in cast for my arm and my leg. I got crutches to go home. I am never going to touch that cartridge ever again, so I put it back on eBay as an auction. Zelda 2 NES was the name.